Hi, how's everybody doing today? Today I want to talk to you about being fragile. A lot of us are so caught up in our emotions that we won't take chances when opportunities present themselves. So today I want to discuss about being so fragile that you're not willing to take a chance on anything. My name is Maya G. That's Maya G the GOAT. My sole purpose with this channel is to help elevate you mentally, spiritually, and physically. Because I truly believe that those three components are very important in self-mastery. All right, having said that, let's get into it. On the mental aspect, fear derives from a lack of information. Fear derives from a lack of, basic experience and knowledge. Fear derives from something that you absolutely learn as a kid, to be fearful of things. Because as you are fearful of things, it is really a way to control you. And, not to get into, too technical, but if you tell a kid, don't touch the fire, you're gonna get burned, depending on the kid, they may actually touch a fire to figure it out. But most kids, out of fear of what the consequences will be, not from the fire, but from the person or the parent who's saying, don't touch the fire, you will get burned, they won't try to experience it themselves. And why is fear a bad thing to have when you're really trying to master yourself? You want to get to a level where your mind has been so callous to pain that it will take chances because you don't know what the outcome is gonna be. And just because you're fearful of something, it doesn't mean that the outcome is gonna be negative. For instance, if you have a fear of love, chances are you'll spend your whole life being miserable. Instead of just taking a chance of stop being fearful of love and actually taking a chance on love and see what happens. See, fear has a way of just controlling us. It has a way of holding us hostage. We spend more time being in pain when we don't live past fear. So to me, I'm thinking, well, what's the point of being fearful if I'm gonna be miserable? Let me just go ahead and take a chance on whatever it is. It may work out. Yeah, I know fear is telling you that it may not work out. But what if it did work out? What if that job did come through? What if that moving to another city did work out? What if you forgiving somebody did take you to another level? What if you decided to invest that money, you did make some money on it? What if? See, what if is a bad thing when you don't take a chance. But what if can be a good thing if you do. And see, that's how the mind must be callous to a point that it's facing life and say, come on, fear, I'm gonna take you on. So that's on the mental aspect. On the spiritual aspect, it's obvious. Fear cannot run your life if you are practicing faith. Fear cannot run your life if you have a spirituality connection with your higher self, with the divine, with God, with Allah, with Jehovah. If you have a real relationship with your higher self, fear cannot run your life. A lot of people say, well, I don't want to do it because, God's telling me not to do it. Is that God, the divine, telling you not to take a chance on life? Or is it your fear or feared subconscious and values that's taking you to another level of not taking a chance? That's, trying to protect you, keep you safe. Because God doesn't like scarcity or poverty. So if you're living a loveless life, a impoverished life with no money, you are living in paranoia, those are not God-like ways of living. If you're holding grudges against people, You're not forgiving them because you're fearful that they will hurt you again. You see, when you live in a place of peace, when you live in a spiritual place, a godly place, fear, I can't say it doesn't exist because we're human beings, but fear has very little control on what the outcome of anything is going to be. So as you may want to convince yourself that, you know, your higher self is telling you, don't do this, don't do that, I can't sit here and let you believe that. Life is about taking chances on things. If it doesn't work out, you will learn. It's about taking that job. There's no guarantee you're going to be hired 6 months from now. But you took the job because you hope that you would be. And if 6 months from now you're not at that job anymore, guess what? You gain the experience to go to somewhere else, to go do something else, or maybe to go do your own thing. See, it's about being present. And as you are living in the present, you want to be fearless. You know, man or woman, you want to be fearless in the things you get involved in and have a spirit of detachment. So even though you may love this human being, even though you may adore this job, but you have the spirit of detachment so that if it doesn't work out, you can walk away and know that you did your best. You can walk away and know that it was spiritually divine intervention that it didn't work out. And that's for everything in life. This type of practice takes a lot of mental and discipline and spiritual connection. But I tell you, that's the only way to live. When you operate from a space of abundance, abundant mindset, abundant heart, just abundance, fear has no control over abundance. Fear is along with scarcity, it's along with poverty, it's along with, oh, I need to hoard this, hoard that, because I don't think I'm gonna get more. That's where fear belongs, and the junk. And if you are living in fear of any capacity, whether you get sick again because you were fighting disease, whether, you know, somebody's lying to you, whether your partner's cheating on you, or whether is it really good for me to forgive anybody? All of that is coming from a space of scarcity. It's not love, it's not self-love, it is not discipline. It is coming from scarcity. And the only way you can protect yourself from the scarcity mindset is to be spiritually abundant. Once you are spiritually abundant, you can conquer anything and everything. Where money is not that important to you, but you make money. It's just part of the game, you know. You get paid. Part of the game when you don't operate from a space of scarcity. People who operate from a scarcity mindset, poverty mindset, they fear everything. They complain about everything. You don't want to operate from that space of fear. Fear is destructive. Step number 2, spirituality. Get close to your higher self. Demolish fear. On a physical aspect, you know, I don't talk about it enough, but meditation is very, very, very good to help you conquer the chatter that's going on in your mind. And you know, and the funny thing about the physical aspect of the brain, right? And if you were to actually hook your brain up to one of these scans, you would actually see your brain firing up on possibly different scenarios that could play out, because if this, if that, if this. But all these ifs are negative. What if the if was positive? You see, it's important that you can control the physical aspect. So when you find yourself in that overthinking mode, that overactive mode, the best way to conquer that is to exercise. Yes, I said it, exercise. And I'm not saying vigorous workout may not be for you because you have not been training. However, exercise work. If you're at work, go for a 10-minute walk outside. If you're fearful about something, it is impossible for fear to sit on your brain if you go for a walk. And please, if you're going for a walk, stay off social media, stay off your phone. It's you and your higher self. That's it. So in the physical aspect, get in motion. If something is eating at you and you're unable to control it, and fear is trying to sit on you and choke you and kill you, the best way to fight fear is to get up and say, you know what? I'm gonna go for a walk. Don't indulge in alcohol, cigarettes, smokes, whatever the addictions are. Don't engage in your addictions when fear or doubt steps in, because those are negative vibration, and by you adding more negative vibrating behavior, you're just gonna sink yourself down to the ground. So how you counter those vibration is by doing something that's on a higher level of the vibration chart, and that's by physical activities, physical workout, staying quiet, shutting the mouth, letting your mind clear by getting physical. So yes, we covered the 3 aspects, which is the mental aspect on how to conquer fear, the spiritual aspect, how to have faith to fight fear, and last but not least, the physical aspect on how a body in motion is incapable of being angry, upset, fearful, scarcity, none of it. A body in motion will definitely just press that reset button and get you going. So I hope you guys enjoyed this message. I know it's not easy to get out of that mindset, especially if you've been this way your whole life. But I encourage you to try it. I used to be the only scared person, fearful of everything, until I had to change my paradigm. And when you change your paradigm, you change your life. It's been a blessing to spread this message to you today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Be sure to comment below, click subscribe if you have not signed up yet. And again, my name is Maya G. That's Maya G. You guys have a wonderful day, and remember, I love you.